So I think the biggest thing that I noticed between the difference of living in Belize or visiting Belize and coming back here was, I guess, the lifestyle most of all. Out there, you were kind of off the grid, very kind of like rough conditions, which is definitely good to, in retrospect, when you come here, because you have it pretty well. You got cold showers, cooked food of your choice, um, no giant bugs everywhere. Yeah.
What were your impressions with the Hicatee? And I should say that for anybody that doesn't know, Hicatee are a critically endangered Central American river turtle um, that has its sort of last stronghold in Belize.
Um, it was kind of saddening to know that that's the only species in this genus remaining. But then at the same time, it was really great to see like an intersection between citizen research and then what the Belize Foundation for Research of Education of Environmental Science was doing for the Hicatee. I think like employing the locals to get in on the research was definitely a good move. Definitely brings a lot more hope.
Yeah. And yet this turtle, usually habitat destruction is the problem for many species, and in this case it's direct harvest for consumption. So the ultimate goal is to repatriate or put these animals back in the wild. And do you think that they can change culture enough to make that a successful endeavor, or do you think harvest is still going to win?
I think the path they're going right now could be definitely productive, because I know they work with a lot of elementary schools, they work with a lot of local villages, and those are the people who are like ultimately responsible for being stewards of the environment, or who have been used to like hunting Hicatees in the past. So they definitely do have the power to enforce regulations, more effective regulations.
What was it like for you to interact with the Mayan folks and some of the other groups that we got to work closely with?
They're really, really hospitable. Yeah, it was great. Definitely made me happy that, us being like outsiders, not really used to our environment, they were willing to like take us in, show us everything, give every little precautionary advice, show us like all the plants, all the species we came across. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's really great.
All right, why Belize? If a student has all these different countries to choose from, all these different opportunities for study abroad, why would you recommend that they go and rough it in the rainforest and sleep in a hut with a mosquito net to help an endangered turtle? What is it about this that made you want to do it?
Belize is unique. It's accessible because it's in close vicinity to other Central American countries, like right below Mexico, bordered by Guatemala. Except not as many people travel there as to like Costa Rica or like, as I said, Mexico. Also, a majority of the population speaks English, so it's not a very hard transition to get used to. The food there is great. A lot of fresh fruits, a lot of clean food, clean water.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the big thing you want to look out for when you're traveling to different countries. Those things that can help you adjust easily. And just the biodiversity there is just amazing.